Hola, minasan! Welcome back for another round of freelance gaming. How y'all doing? Are you doing good? I'm doing good. And it's the monthly tri-stream. Yes, the monthly tri-stream. Kick, Twitch, YouTube. That's right, all you YouTubers out there. Welcome. Oh yes, it's the monthly tri-stream. It's the end of the week. Oh yes, it's the end of the week. Konnichiwa, Nihonjin. Hi, irashaimase. Genki desu ka? Genki desu ka? Coqui-san. Yosh. Oh man, we got ourselves a very interesting day. Let me just make sure I got everything up. There's a lot here. Because I gotta get all my, I gotta see all my chats here. There we go. All three of my chats. Make sure all three of my chats are up. There we go. Alright. Speaking of chats, those of you on YouTube, super chats are on. Don't forget that the super chats are on. Oh yes. Let's see. Looks like everything's nice and stable. Let's see here. Twitch is good. Good. Kick is good. Good. There we go. Hold on. Let me refresh. Refresh. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's what I want to see. And here's YouTube. Alright. Okay, we're good. There we are. Oh man. Let's see here. How does everything look? Genki dayo. Yosh, Coqui-san. Yosh. It's Saturday in Japan. That's right. It's Saturday in Japan. I'm sure that makes Coqui-san happy in my Japanese viewers. Very genki. So got 2 new followers. One on Kick and one on Twitch. Big thanks to Philip Porley. I hope I got pronounced that correctly. Philip Porley, thanks for the follow on Twitch. MGTV, thanks for the follow on Kick. Welcome to the channel. Today is very simple. It's not gonna be very long because I gotta wake up in the morning for a very long travel. But I got this month's research notes from the comments. All my commentators, all my YouTube viewers, my YouTube fans, posting up their research notes for me for the month of July. No, not June. July. I forgot. We're in July. We're in July. So I'm gonna read off some of the stuff that I was able to dig out, and then I'm gonna play FamicomDetectiveClub, which I should really shift this over a little bit more here. Yeah, just to move that a little closer. Oh no, I feel a little crowded. Hold on a second here. Let me just make a couple of shifts here. There we go. So I can move this over, and then I can move this over, and there we go. All right, there we are. Yosh, yatta, Coqui-san. See, Coqui-san gets to watch the whole stream today. Gets to watch the whole stream. And that's a good thing, because Famicom Detective Club has Japanese voice acting, even though there's gonna be English text. I gotta read off the English text, but read off the English text, but still. Let's see here. All right, we got everything together. So, since I got my my YouTubers, my YouTube viewers up and running, let's see here. I'm not sure if I should wait a bit before making any announcements, just to see if there's any activity. Maybe I should wait a bit. Let me wait a bit before we begin. Let's see. Yeah, let's wait a bit before I speak a couple of things, because I want to make a couple of quick announcements for the YouTubes. But while we're waiting, so I can make a couple of announcements for YouTube. Just gonna remind everybody, actually across the board, that I officially made a Nico Nico account. That's right, a Nico Nico account. Coqui-san is officially on Nico Nico, and hoping on Monday I'm hoping on Monday's live stream on study night, I could come up with the content to make the first official post on Nico Nico, which will be entirely in Japanese. It'll be entirely in Japanese. And I just want to show all of you, especially all of you here on YouTube, since I got all of you. I set up a couple of avatar screens. I don't know if I could be able to do gaming with the avatar screen. Nico Nico, I gotta check that out. But I created 2 separate avatar screens, one for viewing and one for game. That's my avatar that you always see when I'm doing talk time, as you can see here. Yeah, it's the same screen as this. It's just that I'm not on it because I want to not have a visual appearance for Japanese viewers, because there's a whole lot of videos with cartoon characters. So I haven't decided yet if I want to switch up on if I want to use the pixelated avatar, if I want to go with something different. I'll have to figure that all out. That's something I'm gonna need to figure out. But just thought I'd let you all know that I got Nico Nico account. Everything is all good. Eventually, I will update the information as soon as I can get the first post in, which will be over here. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to expand my reach in Japan. Still, of course, on SYOSETSU. Getting Trucker no Bouken. For those of you who have been following me for the whole year regarding Trucker no Bouken, here on YouTube, you all know about Priority 1 that I had established back in February and March. Book 1, the Book 1, which covers chapters 1 through 6, is done in English. It's done in English. And I'm working on the Japanese translation right now of Trucker no Bouken. As soon as I could get Bukubon 1, which is book 1, covers chapters 1 through 6 complete in Japanese, I'm going to send that up on SYOSETSU, and then start working on 7 through 12, the other half of Trucker no Bouken on SYOSETSU, English and Japanese, and get that posted up. And I'll have 2 volumes, 2 Bukubon volumes of Trucker no Bouken done, and then I could finally get back to working on book 3, which has been sitting in 2 chapters in for a very long time. So I'll be very happy to get back on track and start moving the whole thing along. So I'm gonna go 1 chapter at a time with SYOSETSU. On SYOSETSU. So once I finish going through chapter 1 translation, that's gonna get posted up, and then start working 1 chapter at a time. I'm not gonna wait until after I get all 6. I'm gonna just start updating along the way with each chapter until I get Bukubon 1 done, and then I can be able to. Then I can jump over to Bukubon 2. So don't worry. Much thanks as always to all of you on YouTube, for all your research notes and help and assistance and everything with my research. It's been very spectacular. It's been really fun, and it's been very helpful with my book. I'm still trying to get this. I'm still trying to center myself. There we go. I look a little bit more centered, don't I? Yeah. What is this? Oh, okay. That's the switch 1. That's the switch 1. I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. So let's see. Is this long enough? I think it's long enough. 10 minutes in. Yeah, because I don't want to waste too much time. I want to get to the meat and potatoes of tonight's show and not take too long. So, YouTubers. Here's a couple of things gotta talk to y'all about. One, there's gonna be members only videos coming soon. I'm not saying what it is yet, but I'm trying to get everything ready to start doing members only videos. Original content. It is not so I just want to make sure that's very clear to all of you. It's not going to be reaction videos or any of that stuff. That's going to be behind members only. I have a policy against doing that because of the fact that I'm an intellectual property owner, but it is going to be original content. As soon as I understand the members only paid and such, then I'm gonna start working on the members only videos and get those posted up and start posting those up. It will be very product like. You'll like it. You'll like it, and you know, and you're more than welcome to become a member and get to see these and get to watch these videos, this original content video. That's in the wing. That's in the works. Number two, anime research. I'm working on from Country Old Bumpkin to Master Swordsman right now, alongside City Hunter. Gundam G-Wax is research is done alongside with Magi Lumiere. I said it's still going. I'm doing it live weekly. The research, the anime research, but soon I'm hoping soon, I'm really praying soon, now that Bouken 1 is in Japanese translation phase, Priority 1 is in Japanese translation phase. I'm hoping I could be able to make time and start working on editing the anime research videos and get them onto YouTube. Because the channel is a bit stagnating. It's been stagnating because I've only been focusing on 3 things: Skibidi Toilet, Mech Warrior, and Battletech. And I need to spread out a little bit more because I need more subscribers. Trying to get to 1,000. That's the big goal. That's the next milestone. 1,000 subscribers. So I got to start pumping in different content now. Because I've been spotting up the same, and I know that a lot of you didn't watch my research of the Amazing Digital Circus episode 5. I know, I'm watching you. It's all right if you're not a fan, but you could have, spread the word to those who are fans. Let them know that that I did research on it if they want to check it. If they want to check that out, but eventually that's gonna be back in. That'll be back in. Next on Skibidi Toilet. Next on the Skibidi Toilet is Skibidi Wars. I'm from Veerlands. I'm working on that right now. That's something that was requested a very, very, very long time ago, last year, and I've been trying to figure out this year how to approach it, and I figured out a way to approach it because Veerlance is retconning it, but the team is also taking down the old videos, the legacy videos as their title. So I wanted to cover the legacy videos because an opportunity was there as good research and writing on how retconning and rewriting and redoing, non-canonizing works. So I'm trying to do that stuff because the Veerlance team is taking down the older videos because they're gonna replace it with updated videos, with updated new content videos. Like they're completely rewriting episodes 1 through 26 basically. So I wanted to get a look at those legacy videos, research those, and then do a little juxtaposition, like a comparison when they officially come out, when those first 26 episodes do come out. So I'm looking to get that done, and then move on to another Skibidi Toilet content. But that's on the queue. That's on the queue. There's a whole lot of Skibidi Toilet out there, but it looks like I'll be able other than Fearlance, probably do one more Skibidi Toilet because it's on the queue officially. It's on the queue officially, and then I think after that I'll probably have enough, and I'll just have to wait out for the ones that wait for Multiverse and the original to, you know, get the new episodes out and such, and that'll take some time. So it's gonna, you know, I'm trying my best to stretch out Skibidi Toilet, you know what I mean? I'm trying to stretch it out as best as I can, but ultimately, yeah, there won't be much more for me to cover. I mean, I don't know what more directions I can go with Skibidi Toilet at this point. It's already been a year. It's already been a year since I tapped into Skibidi Toilet, but since I discovered the IGN article and Variety article last year about Michael Bay doing the Skibidi Toilet film. It's been a year. It's been a year, and that's a lot of Skibidi Toilet that I've covered. I gotta say that's the property that really got the most crazy enough, you know, that got the most researched. But the well is tapping out, and I'm really at this point on well, Fearlance was able to give me one more little squeeze off the tap within the context of understanding writing and learning writing and researching into writing. After Fearlance, at that point, it's just gonna end up being almost like a fan reaction style video rather than a research video. Not something I would like to do, because you know, I like to keep my context and of being research, you know, intact, to set myself apart from reactors, because there are thousands of reactors every day popping up, and they're getting thousands of views every day, and I'm the only quote-unquote reactor that doesn't doesn't specifically say I'm a reaction channel. You know, I'm a research channel first, reaction second. I just happen to do reactions. That's the thing. You know, I'm not leaning into it for a lot of reasons. But still, I'm not. I'm trying to avoid also being avoid the farm, the content farm type of thing. Just to make it clear, if you're wondering what I mean, like you have those you have videos that are specifically tuned to just covering Pokemon and only Pokemon and nothing but Pokemon. But then the second, you know, so you end up being a Pokemon channel, or if you're just entirely squared, focus on just anime or some other property like Magic the Gathering. You know what I'm saying? That one specific thing, because some YouTube guru says that's what you're supposed to do when you really don't have to. And the algorithms are like, yeah, you may have to do that, but you know, I'm trying to stay on topic, being about writing and researching in writing, because I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. You know, I don't. You know, this is not a Skibidi Toilet content farm. This is not a MechWarrior content farm. This is not a BattleTech content farm. This is a research farm. Okay, we could call it that. If we're gonna call it a content farm, the research farm is appropriate, and I like to cover other things other than just those three, and especially Skibidi Toilet. You know, especially Skibidi Toilet. So, you know, have a variety of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I have something for everybody. In terms of this research. So that's the whole goal of this channel. You know, that's the whole goal of this channel. So there we go with the YouTubes. So I'm hoping I could. Just to recap, Skibidi Toilet is winding down. Skibidi Toilet research is winding down. Anime research is on the horizon, and I'm gonna have member only original content coming soon. So there you go. Those are the 3 things that is gonna be happening on here on the Coqui-san YouTube channel. So there you go, everybody. All right. So for tonight, and I'm probably gonna be doing this until I finish the game. So every monthly try stream, I'm gonna just jump into Famicom Detective Club so I finish the missing Heir, and I will read from the research notes from the comments section on YouTube. Such wonderful thanks to all of you. Seriously, you guys have no idea how good some of this stuff is. I'll be able to share. Hopefully I'll get your names pronounced right. I do apologize for that. But we're gonna get started now. Okay. We got 4 pages worth to go through, and then we'll get in on Famicom Detective Club, the missing Heir. My first playthrough. Very excited for that. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so from my Codex Necron's 3rd edition Codex compliant research, MK Starstorm 8822 said, thanks for doing my request. You're very welcome. I thank you for your suggestion. Codex Compliant is a great series, and I would definitely recommend more of it. Definitely was a good series. Definitely would like to cover more of that in the future. If you're wanting to look into the tabletop, Kill Team might be an option. I'll have to check that out. It's a skirmish level 40k game, each player with a single squad instead of whole armies, and the rules for the game and the factions are free on the Warhammer community website. Okay, rules for the game are free. Alright, cool. And the factions? So I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out and see. I might even though I love the orcs, I might buy the Necrons just because I'm lazy and don't want to paint. Maybe, you know, we'll have to see. Warhammer is extraordinarily expensive. It's very, very expensive compared to BattleTech. So it all comes down to my budget. But I hope to be able to, at the very least, like I said, just have a small team, not like a large team, just a pick up and play team for both games. You know what I'm saying? So that if I ever go to Gen Con again, or to PAX Unplugged down in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying, I can always bring a team over, see if do a pickup game. You know what I mean? Like a quick 1 hour pickup game or something. You know what I'm saying? To give it a try. I would like to do that. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? You know, if y'all could get me to 1,000 subscribers, maybe maybe I'll not only have the game, but maybe see about doing more. You know, doing more. Who knows? With both games. Next, from my Skibidi Toilet 79 Part 1 research. Zdom9254 says, it's been a long while since I've commented on these videos. Welcome back. Welcome back. Please keep on watching whenever you can. So the camera at the end we're still attacking is because they are trying to buy some time for everyone inside the base to evacuate. Okay. Judging from leaks of 79 Part 2, oh, there were leaks. Ooh. There's going to be another Titan that arrives, either a G-Toilet or upgraded Titan Speaker Man. Some say it might be a Titan Cameraman. Ooh. Since he's been gone for so long, that's actually true. Actually, yeah, I never even realized it, but he hasn't been around for a long time. I never even realized it. It's also mostly that how that Astro specialist arrived into the base and said, "You will perish for me, hands of your own." I believe that's the way they speak. I think I got that. They're like, well, now they speak clearly, which is awesome. Might mean he got there because of Titan TV Man teleporting him into the base with a tracking device, so many of the Astro forces to warp into the location. Yeah, that was pretty cool when seeing how far along they came, all of them, from just making those to actually actually talking. It's pretty crazy. That's how you do progress in writing. That's how you progress in writing. From my how to play BattleTech in 30 minutes research, SS Kazuga said, BattleTech as a whole is pretty easy to get into. You can buy a box set with 8 mechs and rules for about $50. That's not bad. And you can buy additional units in boxes of 4 or 5 for about $30. Yeah, it's an investment. Like I said, I gotta get that budget up because it's an investment with these games. So it really is really easy to get into, as games can be as little as 1v1, but most games are 4 to 6 mechs aside. I know Warhammer Force packs can be more than $100. See what I mean? Painting is encouraged but not required. That's good to know. Because you know, that's a lot. And you don't have to paint them in any color or such. You can just paint however you feel like the same. Okay, well, that's great to know. I can make blue orcs or maybe purple orcs. Make some purple orcs out of that. Yeah, watching how that game, how the game is played, Warhammer 40k, it was pretty cool. Even BattleTech, pretty much almost reminded me of HeroClix since it's a flat board. I do have HeroClix, Marvel and DC HeroClix. So at the very least, when I saw BattleTech and them having the flat thing, and you know, well, basically height, you know what I'm saying, was explained, you know, how do I explain that? Like jumping up over a flat space that's supposed to represent height, whereas with Warhammer you actually have tangible, tactile height in the game. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, with BattleTech, yeah. From my how to play Warhammer 40k 10th edition research, your name was in, I'm assuming, Russian. Elamon Matsukov. I'm hoping I have pronounced that correctly. I apologize. Like I said, it was written in your native language. Your name, your screen name. It said, he said, yeah, Elaman Maksatov said, first range, second melee is because normally units in close combat cannot shoot their weapons. There are exceptions, e.g. tanks still can. Infantry can as well if they have pistols. To get out of combat, if you are unit dedicated to shoot, e.g. snipers, etc., who are usually vulnerable in close combat due to bad melee weapons, low toughness. You do fallback move, which basically move action away from enemy. It is just a move, but after that, unit cannot shoot or charge. Also, you cannot shoot enemies if they are in close combat with your unit. There are exceptions such as tanks, big monsters, etc. It replicates units avoiding accidental friendly fire. That makes sense then. That makes sense. It's because of the way the order is in terms of shooting, moving, melee. The turn order goes. It felt a little weird, you know what I'm saying? It felt a little weird, but it kind of makes sense now, that you are able to shoot, then you get to move the troops in. I was watching, actually, it kind of does make sense because I had finished watching the series called Sharp, this British series. 14 episodes called the show named Sharp, starring Sean Bean and a few other famous, well-known British actors like Daniel Craig. from James Bond. When they showed the combat, I watched them first do the range combat where they were firing weapons off. Then they all start marching towards each other. Then they ended up starting doing melee. When I saw that and then re-looked and then reread the rules of Warhammer, especially given that it was made in the UK, Games Workshop is based in the UK, it sort of makes sense. It made total sense on how that works very clearly. Let's see, from the Black Watch Diners for Other People research, Walshmeister 88803 said, technically any mech with arm and hand actuators, the things that allow mech arm or hand to rotate in certain directions, can and will punch anything its weapons cannot destroy. However, any mech without these actuators is not going to fare well in melee. But if it has jump jets, then it will do the one thing it was not really designed to do, and that is what we call in the universe a DFA, or death from above. But it more or less can cripple the legs of a mech more often than not. That's that little. I remember seeing that image of the mech jumping up in the air and that one foot just curb stomping the face of another mech. There is one mech though that was specifically designed to perform DFAs and still trot along just fine, and that mech is called the Highlander. It is a mech designed for the Northwind Highlanders and extended to the Black Watch during the Star League, and it is an 80-ton assault mech with enough firepower to take on any opponent at any range for the most part. The most unique fighter of the Highlander mech is that its legs are heavily reinforced to perform a DFA with ease and can crush just about any and almost all light mechs with like their bugs. These Highlander pilots gave their DFA technique a nickname, the Highlander Burial. That's funny. The Black Watch was definitely epic. I mean, they took a nuke in the face and still kept marching on. That's pretty hardcore. I really like their storyline. Very, very awesome. Also from the same research, Bruce648 says, as a point of lore, this story is from the original published background from 1984. As far as the Black Watch is concerned, it traces its lineage to 1600 Scotland and was officially formed in the early 1800s. This makes the Royal Black Watch the longest running continuous military unit in history. 1800s through 3150, nearly 1400 years. That's pretty impressive how the lore meisters in BattleTech incorporates all the all of our real world history and link it to the fictional future of BattleTech. The Black Watch is part of the Northwind Highlanders. The highest quality soldiers from Northwind Highlanders are sent to the Black Watch as those members of the Black Watch degrade in ability over time. Those retired members return to Northwind Highlanders and become the elite forces of the army or instructors at the legendary Northwind Highlanders Training Academy. Yeah, you know, BattleTech is very good at doing those type of things. I like that. I like when they link it, the real world history to this. It's pretty awesome. Okay, from my Skibidi Toilet Multiverse 047 Part 1 research, Guy or whatever lol says, yeah, you finished Peak. Skibidi Toilet Multiverse is in no way perfect, but personally I enjoy it very much. It's basically a love letter to many things: Skibidi Toilet, Transformers, Godzilla, Marvel, anime, etc. It's a series that wants you to say hell yeah at many points. You're not wrong. Especially enjoy. It was really cool when I heard that transformation sound effect. I was like, wait, is that Transformers? Also, some fun facts: Sinister's illusions do not have the Astral Sword. They use Titan Clockman's Excalibur model. You can see in the Transformers battle easily. Counter Titan and the Wraith Titans, Yellow Alien Titans, are different races to master. The Astral Forms, the faction name, basically enslaved many aliens, and Counter is the one only creature with powers of copying. Wraith Titans are many, but Counter Titan is exclusive. Okay. Mr. Clock is Mr. Dom, yes, but he also plays both sides, Dom in STM is like G-Man in Half-Life, a weird, almost all-powerful being. None of the Guardian Clocks know about him, which is why he can secretly explode Ethan's small device thing with a single snap. Wow. Sinister basically won in 5 seconds. Yeah, it feels like it took a long time, but I guess that makes sense that it would take 5 seconds. 5 seconds because of the time manipulation. When Winston was revived in Special Episode 4 and there were the Stranger Things bells ringing, Sinister already won. The Big Ben already was weak and Sinister could reach the barriers. He basically did everything, found the Titan nukes, fought Champion Clock, a Titan for the Astral Sword, over 2 million times mind you. Devoured hundreds of Titans across the multiverse, destroyed many other universes, and found the perfect timeline of the main universe for himself. He's the ultimate prep timer. Yeah, Sinister is insane. I'm wondering how they'll be able to stop him, because holy mackerel, he's got it all down pat. He's got one heck of a plot. For my BattleTech history of the clan, Kerensky's Exodus research, Vickroll65, a fan of the channel, a friend of the channel, apparently. Yeah, I guess I could say he's a friend of the channel at this point. Well, many good recommendations from Vickroll65. A bit on Mechanical Frog's avatar. Mech Frog is in a clan elemental battle armor suit. They were first seen on an Inner Sphere battlefield during clan invasion. Inner Sphere pilots called the Hopping Minimechs Toads. He's playing on that piece of lore for his name. Battle armor was in concept phase before the Exodus, but had been forgotten or lost in the first Succession War. The plan was to find a home outside of explored space, so wandering semi-aimlessly was the result. The fleet fled known space, then started to scout for a new home. The process of scouting reporting is a slow one. You jump 30 light years, then spend a week minimum to recharge the drive. The main fleet is sitting still in the meantime as they wait for information. There's a mix of looking for a new home and finding resources to sustain that search. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane, all things considered. You know, to go through, so to speak, when you think about it. You know, traveling out there like straight out of Battlestar Galactica, only no Cylon chases, minus the Cylon chases. You know what I'm saying? Very sad too when some of the groups didn't make it in time for the at the rendezvous and found themselves wandering endlessly. Ended up going full Donner party when they found the that one planet. And then there was the Black Warriors as well. Their fate was pretty remarkable. Yeah, with the BattleTech research, I think I should do a fundamental shift and cover the Secession Wars, all 4 of them, and get that out of the way. Because I'm covering a lot of stuff all around, but the Secession Wars is a very important part. And I think I should consider that in upcoming research. Put everything to the side first and cover those 4 wars before proceeding forward with the other factions and clans and such, just so that I could be able to get a good understanding of just how much this war did a lot of stuff. Here we go. And finally, from the Galaxy's Biggest Troll, Tracing Explained Research. MK Starstorm 8822 says, I can't find the source for Matt Ward interview. Really, thank you for trying. But the channel Arbiter Ian has a retrospective video on the development of the Necrons and their lore over the history of the game. The channel Snipe and Wib also has a Necron retrospective that focuses more on the development of the factions miniatures. Wes Hammer has a bunch of good videos. His video on the League of Voltan, 40K's newest faction, is great. Ooh, a new faction. Oh man, okay. Voltan. Very new, huh? Leagues of Voltan. I didn't know they came out with a new faction already. So we're gonna have to research them once I'm done with the Necrons. I guess I'm almost done with the Necrons. I'm not sure. I mean, I still want to get the Matt Ward thing out of the way. But I guess now that I covered Trazen, if there's like any specific war, or if there's one more specific character, I'll have to look around a bit more. but may have to, but may end up coming to an end on that eventually. It's an eventuality. On my quest to get to the humans, keep in mind humans are last. Humans are last. They got a lot of lore, like Horus Heresy, all the wars, and so on. You know, they're the large. Of course, being humans, they got the most out of it. But you know, I do want to get through the others, and now I got a new one to deal with, Leagues of Photon. But thank you, MK Starstorm, for looking for sources on the Matt Ward interviews. Dominique 36127 from the same research says the story of Matt Ward is very sad, but I do not think it is worth the video. I'll have to be the judge of that one. Matt Ward problem was that he was an excellent writer, but only when it comes to factions he did not care about, like Necrons. That's a weird way to phrase that. Matt Ward problem was that he was an excellent writer, but only when it comes to factions he did not care about, like Necrons. So he was good at writing factions he didn't care about. For factions that he liked, he was an extreme fanboy writing lore that was unbelievably stupid. Ah, I understand now. Okay. I see. Now I understand where you're coming. Now I understand what you're saying here. So, the Necrons, was even though the Necrons got expanded on, you know, the receiver visions, he didn't go about in dumb ways with them. But when it came to his favorites, that's when he overdid it. Gotcha. He was an extreme fanboy writing lore that was unbelievably stupid. Like Keldor Drago of the Grey Knights running solo around the warp, single-handedly killing millions of demons and making Chaos Gods hide from him. Why? Just because Matt Ward. Wow. We got some content here. Or Marneus Calgar of the Ultramarines commanded battle by standing on top of the wall and dodging bullets by moving his head left and right as they were incoming. So he's so he made a Licorice Recoil character. I recommend watching Licorice Recoil. It's all about this operative who does just exactly like that, you know, so got such fast reflexes and good eyesight that she'll just go like this. That she'll just walk to the left while the bullets are flying behind her. The guy can't even catch her. It's very weird, but but Licorice Recoil is pretty epic. Ultramarines would also win with laughable ease in his writing. Yeah, when you're fanboying, that can happen, and you start Mary suing your characters. On the other hand, for those factions he did not like, he would ridicule and disrespect them any chance he had, like the Eldar and the Avatar of Cain, the Eldar War God, which according to the lore is a best in combat, but in Matt Ward writing would time after time suffer humiliating defeats to regular troops from other factions. Again, just because Matt Ward. Now I'm very fascinated. I would really like to know why. It's very easy to say it's just because it's Matt Ward, but I would really like his thought process on that, on these decisions. His favoritism was so strong that he would even make those factions he liked always win in other faction codexes, and he would purposefully use the factions he did not like as punching bags in other faction codexes or even their own. He was so obnoxious that he made factions like Ultramarines go from beloved to most hated and ridiculed by the community. Yeah, that would make sense with what happened to Necrons, since he had his hands on the Necrons. This has only changed recently after other writers started writing about them in a more balanced way and having them lose from time to time. He quit working for Game Workshop after he became so hated by the community he started to fear for his health and safety. Yeah, egotism can do that to you. You know, when as a writer you're so egotistical that you're not paying attention to the criticisms. and not taking the criticisms in stride, and so the lesson here is, if you're writing for a multi-faction setting, be fair and unbiased for all factions, which is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. From as a writer, whether it's your own content or if you are continuing someone else's work, continuing other people's work, you have to make sure that you first and foremost always prioritize a fair and balanced story. You got readers who are expecting a quality work, a level of quality that would satisfy the finances they spent to purchase the product. When you don't do so, and you're doing it for this myriad of reasons, if it's because you have an artistic outlook to it, or if you think you're better than the original writer or the creator, you gotta keep those things in check. You're being given an opportunity as a writer to advance your career when you're working on other people's intellectual property that's not your own. You're given an opportunity to show people just how good of a writer you are, that you really are a writer, that you can handle. Saying people are expecting you to be a writer, and they're expecting you to tell the story as was established by previous creators, including the original creator. It's not to say you can't take them in different directions, like you could still take an Earth character into space if you make it make sense. Don't do it just so you can say I can. Don't go in with this because I can do it, or because it's some wish or want, or you think you could do it better. You don't want to go in with those type of attitudes. It's very important to understand, that the original creator, okay, no matter what, no matter how hard you want to try, you're always going to be in the shadow of the original creator. If a product is very popular, it's because the original creator did something that made it popular. And when you create and when you continue on their work, what you write is going to be put against it under scrutiny. It's like a peer review. It's what I'm saying? It's going to be put under scrutiny, and fans and critics alike are going to compare. There's no escaping it. Because you are going to be operating in the shadow of the original creator, and people are going to put your feet to the fire if you don't go about it a certain way, and they will do it. Fans will definitely do it. All fans want is, it's not that they want more of the same. They just want the source, meaning the original creator, to still be upheld while being given new and wonderful places and worlds and concepts to have fun with. So let's say J.R.R. Tolkien, okay? You're tasked with writing a Lord of the Rings world with J.R.R. Tolkien. You say, I want to bring aliens into it, okay? Fans are not going to like that. Fans are going to hate that. If you sit there and say, well, I'm the one who's writing it, I know better than the fans, you're gonna get ridiculed and laughed off the face of the earth. If you have a way, if you have some way of bringing the aliens into the whole thing while retaining all things that are Lord of the Rings, and you can get people to sit there and say, yeah, that's actually pretty good, well, you did it, But if you're going in with the attitude of, I know better than J.R.R. Tolkien, the original creator, and I'm going to put aliens in it, yeah, you're going to be met with all sorts of vitriol. Now, if you were to create a new fantasy race for Lord of the Rings, again, you're going to be put to scrutiny because, one, you got to establish where they're coming from. Two, how they're going to interact with Tolkien's own fantasy races. You know, how do they how will this new race interact with the hobbits and with the elves, whatever elves remain in Middle Earth, and so on. And fans are going to watch how you get these characters to interact, you know, to interact and develop and such. And they will put your fantasy race to scrutiny, to peer review scrutiny against J.R.R. Tolkien, because J.R.R. Tolkien is the creator. He's the one that you know, that everybody resonates with, and he's the one that people are gonna tell you and say to your face, "You're no Tolkien," if you don't do it right. You know, it happens a lot. This happens a lot. Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate, Star Fox. Yeah, I think I got all the stars. You know, Battlestar Galactica when you're reimagining, Babylon 5. You know, when they did the Rangers. You know, with the follow-up series. A lot of shows that get put into the hands of another person from the original creator throughout the years. Godzilla is another good one right there. You know, after the original movie, many different hands, you know, put their hands on Godzilla, and people, you know, at that time always, you know, put it against the original Godzilla until, you know, until writers were able to find to make it their own, and then people then was able to separate classic style Godzilla, where all he does is just walk through the city and just destroy things, to heroic Godzilla, the one who fights King Ghidorah to save Earth, the friend of all Godzilla. We always get one of those two, and fans you know, liked it because the writers were able to do it right. Gundam's another one too. Yoshiyuki Tomino, after his initial run, then he worked on a few extra things in Gundam in the Universal Century, and then all of a sudden we started getting these branched off universes, the multiverse type of thing in Gundam. You know, some of them did good, some of them you get G Gundam. You get something as good as Gundam Wing and Turn A Gundam, and then you get G Gundam, Mobile Fighter G Gundam, where you get stereotypical, where you have fighting Street Fighter Gundams based off of stereotypes of actual Earth countries. So yeah, it's like you just gotta be don't be egotistical and think you're better than the original creator. You know, tell the story that you want to tell, which is no problem, but don't go into it thinking that you got some kind of superiority, some kind of edge, that you're better than the original creator themselves. Don't think you got something, because being given task with another person's work, they're giving that to you for a reason. They're giving that to you for a reason, and it's not for you to try to get people to think you're better than the creator, or you got some kind of amazing accomplishment. You're being entrusted with it most likely because they want to see how you can legitimately handle writing a story from a previous creator, like one big test type of thing. If that makes sense to y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, they want to see how good of a writer you truly are in handling other people's work. And if your attitude as a writer is that of ego, and you're flexing that in people's faces, you go online saying, "Oh, I'm writing for Star Trek. Like, you know, you try to make yourself seem more than what you really are, instead of just, you know, just doing the story and giving people the fans the fun that they're looking for. Yeah, you're gonna be laughed down. You'll probably might not even get any more jobs in the future anymore. You might not be trusted with writing any more IP in the future, because you put your ego first instead of the customers. You know, you in your want to tell your own style and your own version of an existing IP, you want it to show off. There you go. You want it to be a show off, a braggart and a show off. Okay, you got that because you got that job because they said that, because they believe that you're a good enough writer to be able to handle someone else's IP. You didn't get it because you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And there's a lot of writers today, from what I've seen in interviews and PR and marketing, yeah, they get a little too egotistical, but not realize that that's not why they brought you in. Okay, it's not because you're superior or anything. It's because the company believes that that they could trust you with an IP, and that's the key word there, trust. All right, they don't care how many Pulitzer prizes or how many Annie Awards or Nebula or Hugo Awards you got. All they care about is that you write the dang thing good and you bring in the money. And if you're not bringing in the money, or you're pissing off the fans that's keeping them from giving the company you're working for the money, you ain't gonna be working for long. Alright, check your ego at the door, writers. Check your ego at the door. You know, fans don't care. Fans don't care about the writer at the end of the day. You know, they care about the original creator, but they don't care about the side writer. They only care about the story, the fun franchise. You know, at the end of the day, that's what they're investing in. You know, unless only the hobbyists care about the writer. You know, average Joe don't care about the writer. They only care about seeing the movie and then going back to work. So always remember that the vast majority of customers are just average Joes who are just looking for a couple of hours of escape from reality and moving on. The ones that have all the dedication in their hearts, those are the hobbyists. They're the only ones that really care for the writer. This is good water here. Big thanks to everybody. Big thanks to everyone in the comment section on YouTube for your research notes. Really appreciate it. Really big help. Thank you all as always. Keep those research notes coming in. Going into the, well, we still got technically one more week of July, the 28th through the 31st next week, and then we're going into the next month, which starts Friday, the 1st. Friday the 1st. So yeah, month of August research. So, well, looking forward to that. Ooh, let me get some more water in here. All right, guys. We're going into game mode. Yes, what we're all here for. There we go. There we go. Let's pull this over. We're gonna try this out. I wish I had a little bit more elevation for this, because that's pretty hilarious. Let me see here. Can I lower this a little bit more? No, no, it's all right. People are gonna be wondering why you're playing it like that. So no, you can't really see the controller. You can't see the switch anymore. Not with this camera angle. Trying to make sure that I'm nice and centered. I'm kind of freaking everybody out with my profile face. I'm freaking people out, like looking this way, and people like, oh my gosh, it's half a face, it's half a face. They're like collapsing and crumpling under. Oh man. Do I have something I can elevate this with a bit? Hold on a second here. There we go. Let's see. Let me try this. There we go. So everybody can see the stick at least. Oh man. Okay, it's time for Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, my first playthrough. This is the second leg in the chronological order of Famicom Detective Club. Last time was the Girl Who Stands Behind. That was the prequel to the original Famicom Detective Club, which was The Missing Heir. Missing Heir was the first in the series released in release order. Then The Girl Who Stands Behind was the prequel to the series, which was second released on Famicom disk drive. And then, of course, we got the third game, MEO, which was the newest and latest in the Famicom Detective Club series. Let me tell you something. Good on everybody here in North America and around the... And of course in Europe, it was, if I recall correctly, that was released in Europe first, and then it came here in North America. And I say good on everybody, all of us gamers, showing Nintendo that we really did care for Famicom Detective Club, that it was something from their old archives, worth investing into, and Nintendo did invest into it and created MEO, the third game in the series. So I'm looking forward to jumping into that one. Very excited to jump into that one. But first, gotta deal with The Missing Heir, the second second in chronology. How you say? Yeah. In terms of release order, just to make sure, because I was rambling a lot. So let me make sure this is nice and clear. Okay. The Missing Heir was the first release chronologically. Was the first release on the Famicom, and then the follow up was the Girl Who Stands Behind, and then MEO is the third to get released. In the story's chronological order, it's the Girl Who Stands Behind, then The Missing Heir, and then MEO. So that's why I'm playing in that order. I'm not playing in release order. I'm playing in the story's chronological order. So I got to see our protagonist and Ayumi as teenagers. Now they're adults. But last we left off, they became adults and running the detective agency. So yeah, let's not waste any time. There we go. Playing it on an arcade stick because I think that's hilarious. I think that's very hilarious overall. There we go. Again, just like with the Girl Who Stands Behind, I'm not starting up the how you say the Famicom music, because it does have a Famicom music option. It does have a Famicom music option, and I'm not playing the Famicom music option. There we go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Keeping it to the more present one. So there we go. This is a work of fiction. Any similarity to actual persons, locations, or groups is purely coincidental. ... Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It's pronounced .
おい、君、どうしたんだ？大 大丈夫か？聞こえるか？
誰かの声が聞こえる。
お、気がついたか？しっかりするんだ、君。
Yes, we are awake.
僕はどうして、ここは一体どこだ？僕は誰だ？何も思い出せない。
Uh-oh. Amnesia.
君、何も覚えていないのか？
Reminds me of that episode of Futurama, All My Circuits. Wait a minute. You all have amnesia? Dun dun dun.
何もわからない。僕は誰だ？次に目が覚めた時、僕は助けてくれた男性の部屋にいた。
災難だったね。でも無事でよかったよ。私はアマチと言うんだ。よろしく。
よろしく。
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。助けてくださってありがとうございました。
いいんだよ。当然のことをしたまでだ。私は一人暮らしだから気兼ねなく過ごしてくれ。
僕はどこに倒れていたんですか？
私がちょうどうなかみの崖のそばを通りかかったら、道端の草むらに君が倒れていた。どうも崖の上から下の草むらまで落ちたみたいだな。反対側は海になっていて、人もめったに通らないそうだから不幸中の幸いだったよ。
そうでしたか。本当にありがとうございます。
それよりも何か思い出せたかい？
Oh, that was it. That's all. That was a lot for. That was very short for a long sentence.
いえ、何も。
そうか。何、焦ることはないよ。何かきっかけがあればすぐに思い出すさ。ちなみにこの町は大里市というんだが、どうだい？何か引っかかることはあるかい？
いえ、特には。
Alright, let's see. Remember me, Simba. Remember. Let's look around.
事故の時のものかな。頭に怪我をしている。
おそらくそうだろう。もしかしたら頭を打ったショックで記憶を失ったのかもしれない。とりあえずうなかみの崖へ行けば何か思い出せるかもしれないね。
I bet I am the missing heir. I am the missing heir. Watch. Let's see. Travel. I'm not gonna travel yet. Let's remember.
何も思い出せない。
Okay. Let's talk a little more about myself.
どうも崖の上から下の草むらまで落ちたみたいだな。
I was expecting to be the one talking.
力になれることがあるかもしれないから、いつでもおいで。相談に乗るよ。
Amachi's voice is Sugita's, that voice actor, so it automatically sounds like the main character from Gintama to me. Yeah. That's interesting, chat. Wonder if it is. Alright, let's travel to the accident site.
僕、うなかみの崖へ行ってみます。
そうか、気をつけて。困ったことがあったらいつでも来てくれ。相談に乗るよ。
天地さん、本当にありがとうございました。行ってきます。
Unakami Coast. That is a big cliff. Wait a second, isn't that where I had to rescue Ayumi from in the last case? Last game?
ここで天地さんが僕を助けてくれたんだ。
Remember me, Simba.
ここで天地さんが僕を助けてくれたんだ。天地さんの話だと、僕はこの辺りに倒れていたってことになる。崖の上からここへ落っこちたわけか。ずいぶん寂しい場所だな。波の音しかしない。あれ、何か聞こえた。
The sky.
いい眺めだな。
Let's see. Let's look at the cliff.
崖の上からこの草むらまで4、5メートルぐらいはありそうだ。草が生えていないところがある。風や潮の影響だろうか。
What about that boat?
船が見える。近いような遠いような遠近感が狂うな。
Ocean.
ここの海岸はうなかみ海岸というらしい。
A dead tree.
この木だけ枯れてしまっている。もう寿命なんだろうか。草むらがクッションになったおかげで軽い怪我で済んだのかもしれない。
Okay. Oh, there we go.
声がする。
Here's Ayumi. Remember.
ここで天地さんが僕を助けてくれたんだ。
Oh,
ここ
sorry.
で天地さん。
Supposed to move up here. Where? Onna.
女の子が叫んでいる。僕を呼んでるのか。あそこまで行ってみよう。
Yeah, I can hear her too. She's going, oi, oi.
連絡もしないでどこに行ってたの？心配したんだから。
僕を心配。じゃあ君は僕の知り合いなんですか？
え？何言っているの？冗談のつもりなら怒るわよ。
Yeah, seriously, this is the same spot where the groundskeeper held Ayumi with a knife in years ago. Let's see. Let me see if I can remember.
何も思い出せない。
Ah, so that's what she said, Koti-san. Oi, kochi kochi. Over here, over here. Let's look at the surroundings.
辺りを調べても手がかりらしきものは見つからないな。うなかみの崖のてっぺんだ。ほとんど人の行き来はない様子だな。君の名前は？
何をふざけてるのよ。あなたと同じ探偵事務所の立花あゆみじゃないの。
あゆみさん。ダメだ、思い出せない。
思い出せないってどういうことなの？
Love the fact that it's animated. Nintendo really leaned in very well on that.
記憶喪失ですって？
Remember.
何も思い出せない。
Remember me, Simba. Remember. We're even at the cliff from Lion King. Just walk right on. Just grab Ayumi, walk right on up to the cliff, and hold her up in the air like Simba, and see if you can remember all that. Be like, remember.
僕のことを知っているのなら教えてください。
ちょっと待って。その前にあなたがどうして記憶を失ったのか教えて。
詳しいことはわからないんです。気がついたら。
ここからさっきの草むらへ落ちて気を失ったらしいですって。もし反対側の海の方へ落ちてたら助からなかったわよ。わかったわ。とにかく一緒に事務所まで来てちょうだい。
事務所？
詳しい話は着いてからにしましょう。
Utsugi Detective Agency.
ここが宇津木探偵事務所。
Utsugi Tante.
本当に何も覚えていないのね。ともかく中に入りましょう。ここは宇津木先生の事務所で私たちの仕事場よ。先生はしばらく出張中だから今はいないの。
You know what's the cool thing about this, Koti-san? You're learning English by reading the English text, and I'm learning Japanese by hearing them speak.
宇津木先生というのは誰なんだい？
この探偵事務所のボスよ。そしてあなたは先生の助手として活躍していたの。
The voice actor is so famous that if I take my eyes off the screen even for a moment, another character just pops into my head on its own. Lol. ChatGPT. Nishitsumo shiru. ChatGPT Nishitsumo shiru. Ask GPT a question.
思い出せない。
I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's a missed opportunity with the direction I went with Trucker No Bouken. Now that I'm watching, now that I'm looking at the now that I'm going through this story here. Don't mind the last part, lol. Saw. Remember.
何も思い出せない。
ここは宇津木先生の事務所で私たちの仕事場よ。先生はしばらく出張中だから今はいないの。
何も思い出せない。
あなたと先生が知り合ったのはあなたがまだ中学生ぐらいの頃の話だそうよ。離れ離れになった両親を探していたあなたはこの町で先生と知り合ったの。
え、両親を探していた？
詳しい事情は知らないけれどそうなんですって。まだ見つかっていなくて今も探し
He's
続
still
けてい
searching
る
for
の。
to this day, huh? And now he can't even remember them. That's insane.
どうしてあの崖来たんだい？
あなたがあそこで誰かに会うと言って電話してきたから連絡を待っていたんだけど何の連絡もないし心配になって。
僕が誰かに会う？
Oh man, the
あなた
animation.
がこれを置いてってくれたから場所の見当はついてたけどね。
It's so cool watching the movements in this game. Why can't the visual novels do this? Why is it that Nintendo's the one that pulls it off? Man.
どうしたの？そんなに見つめられたら恥ずかしいじゃない。どうしたの？そんなに見つめられたら恥ずかしいじゃない。
明神村綾代と書いてある。
出かける直前にあなたが書いたものでしょ？
僕が書いたものならこれが記憶を取り戻す手がかりになるかもしれない。よし、明神村へ行ってみよ
う。待って、名前ぐらい思い出せなきゃどうしようもないわよ。思い出してみて。
Yes. Check if save data already exists. Yes, please. Protagonist's name has been found. Will you use this name? Koki Ramane? Yes, Koki Ramane. Cool. We got to move the name over. I hope that happens in the next one, MEO.
そう、これが僕の名前だ。
I still should have gone with protagonist. Main protagonist. That's the name. My name is Main protagonist.
あゆみちゃん、明神村へ行ってくれよ。
Well, so much for amnesia. That whole plot is over.
気をつけてね。
ADD really does work well for studying. Normally I do the same thing with The Witcher 3, Japanese audio with English subtitles for study purposes. Yeah, I've always found visual novels to be a good course to learn Japanese with the Japanese text, if that has furigana. Sadly, this doesn't have Japanese text, so you know. But I would like if a lot of the visual novel games would have furigana, like all of them, just so that we could be able to translate a lot faster. It's such a pain trying to search for the kanji. She should really come with you. I mean, you fell off the cliff. You might fall off a building next time. Resident Evil. Origin published in 1988 from Nintendo. I like that, Nintendo's kanji. If anyone gives Aishiro family trouble, I will return from beyond the grave and bring harm to transgressor. Ooh. That's pretty loud. It's probably echoing on you guys. FamicomDetectiveClub, the missing heir. The birds did it. Chapter 1, the Aishiro family. Yojin Station, ticket gate.
数時間後、僕は明神駅に降り立っていた。
A few hours later, I arrived at Yojin Station, alone, with no one to help me, in case I fall off a building and bonk my head.
僕が事故に遭ったうなかみの崖はこの明神村と天地さんのマンションのある大里市のほぼ中間にあたる場所だった。僕はここに来たことがあるんだろうか。
Call engage. Let me remember.
僕はここに来たことがあるんだろうか。
Okay. Let me save also. Yes. There we go.
真面目そうな駅員だ。
Also, let me go into options, settings. Let's see. Let me bring background. Let me just move this up to 60. There you go. If it is, the music sounds louder than the voices. Also, just hear the Famicom music. I always like to try and hear it a little bit. Alright. Let's see if that'll work. Lower the volume a little bit. He seems to take his job seriously. Yes, he does.
駅の向こうに見える山は明神山というらしい。村全体を見下ろしている。
Let's see, we got the station
こ
here.
の駅年季の入った建物だな。
The sky.
青空が見える。
Large mansion.
ここからでも建物がよく見える。
Ah. Mountain.
駅の向こうに見える山は明神山というらしい。村全体を見下ろしている。何か書かれているけどかすれてしまっていて読めないな。電車の本数は多いとは言えないな。真面目そうな駅員だ。
Man, he talks way too low.
この駅年季の入っ
Let me just go back into the settings here. Why does this voice sound low? Let me just notch it up just a little bit more. 90? No, that's too high. Hold on. There we go. Alright.
この駅
It's a little rundown. Okay, let's see. Let's call the station clerk.
すみません。
何のご用ですか。
いくつかお聞きしたいことがあるんですが、よろしいでしょうか。
ええ、どうぞ。
Okay. Let's find out about the Amachi.
さて、どなたでしょうか。
I see it up.
あやしろという言葉に聞き覚えはありませんか。
あやしろですか。あやしろ家のことでしょう。
Ayashiro.
あそこに見えるあの明神山のふもとの大きな屋敷です。
Oh, Dengonban. This is a shared message board that used to exist in Japan. It doesn't exist anymore. It should continue to exist. To the far right, the chalkboard, it is called Dengonban. Dengonban. Thanks, chat. You see over there, that big mansion at the foot of the mountain belongs to the Ayashiros.
確かに大きな屋敷だ。
It's a big mansion, all right. Yojin Village.
ここはどんな村なんですか。
ご覧の通りの静かな村ですが、ここには古くからの因習や気味の悪い言い伝えが今でも語り継がれているんですよ。
Ancient
詳し
traditions,
く知り
strange
たいので
legends.
したら、村の人たちに話を聞いてみてください。そういえば、あなたはこの村に来られたことがありましたね。
Aha. Spooky music.
え、
私、ちゃんと覚えてますよ。またいらっしゃったんですね。
やっぱり僕はこの村に来たことがあったのか。
私、ちゃんと覚えて。
Okay. He's repeating the same thing. But they know.
いきなりそう言われましても。
Okay. Anything more about the Ayashiro?
綾代といえば綾代家のことでしょう。あそこに見えるあの山のふもとの大きな屋敷です。
確かに大きな屋敷だ。
Anything else?
綾代といえば
No, he's saying the same thing.
確かに大きな屋敷。
Anything more about the village?
村の言い伝えについて詳しく知りたいのでしたら村の人たちに話を聞いてみてください。
I'm gonna have to see the villagers then.
村の言い伝えについて詳しく知りたいのでしたら
So he's saying the same thing. Alright, let's move on to the Ayashiro family.
綾代家というのが
戦国時代はこの辺りの領主だったそうですが、
Oh, Senkoku
今は
Jidai.
日本有数の資産家として有名です。
僕はあの家を訪れていたのか。
Anything else, then?
綾代家は戦国時代
Okay.
この辺りの領主だったそうですが、今は日本有数の資産家として有名ですよ。
Alright, let's travel.
ありがとうございました。
いえいえ、お気をつけて。
Ayashiro residence.
綾代家。メモにあった綾代というのがここのことで間違いないだろう。ここが綾代家か。とにかく話を聞いてみよう。ごめんください。
Harpsichord. Excuse me. What are you doing in here? Get out of the house. I'll call the police. Yes, says the butler.
この家の執事だろうか。門構えにふさわしいきっちりした身なりの人だ。
どこへ行っておられたのですか。心配しておりましたよ。
What? He remembers me. Also, too close to my face.
とにかくどうぞこちらへ。
Reception room. Alright.
この人は僕を知ってるみたいだけど。
それで何か分かったことはございましたでしょうか。
すみません。あなたは僕のことをご存知なんですか。実は僕
記憶喪失では依頼した調査の内容や私の名前まで忘れてしまわれたのですか。
Alright. He hired us.
何も思い出せない。
Okay. Let's find out about this request.
よくお聞きください。私の依頼を受けたあなた様は調査内容を聞くために先日この屋敷へいらっしゃいました。その調査内容というのは先日亡くなりました当家の主綾代菊様についてでございます。思い出してくださいませ。
Oh.
お医者様は心不全と診断されましたが、私には ただの病死とは思えないのです。
Hey, Master Splinter over on the kick side. Welcome. Irashaimase. How you doing today? Genki desu ka?
つまりキクさんは何者かによって。
それを調査していただこうとこの屋敷へお呼びしたのです。それなのにこんなことになろうとは。ちょうどここまでお話しさせていただいたとき、あなた様にどなた様からかお
Hey,
電
it's
話
great
が
to hear,
かかっ
Master
てまいり
Splinter.
ま
Glad
し
you're
た。
doing excellent.
その電話の後、重要な情報が手に入るかもしれないとおっしゃって、この屋敷を出て行かれたではありませんか。
Ooh. I'm doing great, Master Splinter. Playing Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, the second leg of the chronological story order. Remember me, Simba.
何も思い出せない。
Let's see about myself.
宇津木探偵事務所の方でしょ。調査の依頼をさせていただきました。
Now, if I could just get someone in YouTube, the YouTube chat, that would be cool. That'll be, then I'll have all three chats. Let's see. Anything else about myself?
宇津木探偵事務所の方でしょ。調査の依頼をさせていただきました。
Let's see what they know.
さあ、別にこれと言って。
Okay. About Kiku.
菊様は綾代商事の会長でしたが、78歳とご高齢の上、心臓が弱っておられたのです。
Oh. She probably dead. 78. Missing. She dead at that age. She dead. I'll say she dead. Case solved.
そこで遺言書を作成されたのですが、遺言公開の直後にご自分の寝室へ亡くなられてしまったのです。
I'll be so mad if this turns out to be the butler did it type story, type mystery.
ここまでお話ししてもまだ思い出していただけませんか。
Let's remember.
そうだ。確かにここで依頼を受けた。思い出したぞ。そしてあなたは善蔵さんでしたね。
Zenzo.
思い出していただけましたか。思い切ってお話ししてよかった。
You could have been a spy for all I know. Alright. Let's look at the notepad. Ooh, we got a lot of info here. Yumi Tachibana apparently worked, let's see, works at the detective agency as an assistant like me, apparently. Is worried about me. Huh, interesting. Ah, gotcha. Zenzo Tanabe, family butler. Suspicious about Kiku's death, asked me to investigate. Okay. Shunsuke Utsugi, private detective, chief, agency's chief. I worked as an assistant. Ayumi's testimony. Way on a long business trip investigating a different case. B. Fell from the top of the cliff and landed on the grass below. Was saved by a man named Amachi. Lost memories from impact when head struck the ground. Worked as an assistant at Utsugi Detective Agency. Ayumi's testimony. Met Detective Utsugi while searching for long lost parents after junior high. Was supposed to meet someone at Unakami Cliff. Ayumi's testimony. There was a memo written by me left at the office that says Myojin Village in Ayashiro. I remember my name. It's Koki Ramane. I was investigating the death of Kiku, the head of the Ayashiro family. The man who hired me is the family butler. Amachi, the man who saved me after I passed out by Unakami Cliff, lives in an apartment near Unakami Cliff in Osato City. Kiku Ayashiro, head of the Ayashiro family, deceased, cause of death, heart failure. Heart was weak due to her old age. Senzo's testimony. Shortly after revealing her last will, suddenly died in her room. The name of the memo refers to the distinguished Ayashiro family in Myojin Village. It is one of the most prominent, wealthiest families in Japan. They reside in a mansion by the mountain, and the station clerk. Myojin station clerk. Myojin station clerk. Question mark, question mark. Alright. Anything else about Kiku?
キク様は綾代商事の会長でしたが、78歳と高齢の上、心臓が弱っておられたのです。そこで遺言書を作成されたのですが、遺言公開の直後にご自分の寝室で亡くなられ。
Okay, now let's talk about the will.
キクさんの遺言書はどんな内容だったんでしょうか。
遺言公開にはご親戚の方々が立ち会われただけで、私にはちょっと分かりかねます。
How convenient.
遺言公開には菊様のご親戚のみが立ち会われましたので、私には。
Okay.
思い出したぞ。確かにここで依頼を受けた。僕はやっぱりこの屋敷を訪れていたんだ。思い出したぞ。
There we go.
立ち会われた親戚というのはどなたですか。
菊様の甥の綾代寛治様と
寛治、
それに姪の春日あずさ様の3人様です。
あずさ、春日。Kanji. Kanji, the most difficult writing system. Kanji ga muzakashi yo. And her niece Kazuga. Kanji Jiro and Azusa Kazuga. That's a name. Azusa Kazuga.
子供や孫ではなく、甥と姪なのか。
Okay. Shortly after revealing her will, she died suddenly. Her nieces and nephews were present for the will reading. So, Azusa Kazuga, niece present for the will reading. Present for the will reading, and okay. So 2 nephews and a niece. Okay, let's get some more.
親戚の方々について詳しく教えてくれませんか。
寛治様は3人兄弟の長男で、綾代商事の社長をなさっています。
I know, the music's so cool. I like the harpsichord. It's so Renaissance. Alright, Kanji's the eldest of the 3 siblings, CEO of Ayashiro.
ご兄弟で一番末の次郎様
Youngest is Jiro. He's
は綾代
managing
商事
the
の
director
専務を
of
なさってい
Ayashiro.
ます。
Huh, so they're all running the company, I see.
春日家へ嫁がれたあずさ様は
Lady Azusa married into the Kasuga family is the middle child. Anything else on the relatives?
皆さんはここに住んでいるんですか？
That's a good question.
皆様その日のためにお集まりになられたのでここに住んでおられるわけではございません。
What a coinky dink.
ただあずさ様だけはしばらくこちらにご滞在されるそうです。今はどちらかへお出かけのようでいらっしゃいませんが。
I wonder, did we get to ask her questions before the fateful cliff? Anything else on relatives?
皆さんからお話を伺いたいのですが。
ただいま皆様はこちらにはいらっしゃいません。後ほどご紹介いたします。
はい、お願いします。
手がかりがあるかわかりませんが、皆様とお話になる前に
Know this.
菊様が亡くなられた寝室をご覧になりませんか？
Ayashiro kanji. It's pronounced the same way, but since it's a person's name, it's different from. From kanji. Interesting. Interesting. So kanji as a person's name got different kanji from kanji's original kanji. Huh. Is that the name kanji, the person's name kanji, that looks the second kanji looks like kaku, to write, the kanji for to write. I know that everybody'd be like, what the heck's he talking about? he's about the kanji this and the kanji that. Let's see the bedroom.
そうですね。ではお願いします。
Alright, let's travel.
ご案内いたします。どうぞ。
Onegaishimasu. Which all means I'll show you, please. Kiku's bedroom.
こちらが菊様の寝室です。
The fish did it. The fish killed her.
菊様はこの寝室の布団の上で亡くなっておられました。
Alright. Let's look around.
善蔵さんにもっと話を聞いてからにしよう。
Oh. Okay.
私にはちょっとわかりかねますが。
この屋敷には他にも住んでいる人がいるんですか？
屋敷には私の他に茜というお手伝いがおります。菊様が亡くなっておられることに最初に気づいたのは茜です。
第一発見者か。
What a coincidence.
ぜひ茜さんにもお話を伺いたいのですが。
今はあいにくと出かけておりますが、
Everyone seems to be
間
conveniently
もな
out.
く戻ると思います。今はあいにくと出かけておりますが。
Oh. Japanese novels and stories tend to avoid using real names, so they often intentionally use hard-to-read kanji instead. Is that something that I should be doing with my story? I should change all the names to hard-to-read kanji. I'm kind of wondering, Nazeka, why is that?
屋敷には私の他に茜というお手伝いがおります。今はあいにくと出かけておりますが、間もなく戻ると思います。
I hit the wrong one. Here we go.
菊様のご遺体を発見したのは茜です。菊様のご遺体を発見したのは茜です。熊田先生は心不全に間違いないとおっしゃいましたが。
熊田先生。熊田先生というのはどなたですか？
菊様のかかりつけの先生で、この村でただ一人のお医者様です。熊田医院という病院を経営しておられます。
全蔵さんから聞ける話はこれくらいだろうか。となると。
一度熊田先生に会っていただけませんか？
ええ、そうしてみます。悪いな。こちらから病院に出向こう。
Like, Kumada Sensei! Alright, let's go to the clinic.
全蔵さん、熊田医院の場所を教えてください。
わかりました。
かなり年季の入った病院だ。
If it's just a famous surname, it's often used as is, but full names tend to be avoided. Interesting. Moshiroi, Coqui-san. Alright, let's go through the notes here. Kanji Ashino, eldest of 3 siblings, CEO of corporation. Asasa, president for the last will reading, eldest daughter and second oldest of the siblings. Married into the Kasuga family, place to stay at the family home in the village. Nephew, youngest of the 3 siblings, managing director of Ayashida Corporation. Akane Yamazaki, Ayashi's housekeeper, first person discovered Kiku's body. Kumada determined Kiku's cause of death was heart failure. The only doctor in the village and Kiku's family doctor runs a hospital called Kumada Clinic. Let me just hear the Famicom version of this song. The Famicom, hearing the Famicom's music is pretty cool. Compared to the NES, it's very hard to tell which is better. I guess the Famicom music is better than the NES sound chips. The Famicom sound chips. Like every time I hear Zelda and Metroid on the Famicom and compare it to the NES, it's very hard to say which one is the better of the two, because the Famicom disk drive, you're able to get a little bit more bass out of it, out of the music, whereas that little aspect is lost with the NES because it doesn't have the Famicom sound chips in that system.
はい、今日はどうされました？
すみません。僕は患者ではなくて熊田先生にお会いしたいのですが。
お、もしやお前さんが探偵か？
Man, the animation is so cool. The way he just leaned in like that. Oh, he was expecting us.
君、こちらの探偵さんのことはわしに任せておけ。
Let me just see something real quick here. Ju. Jufu. Jufu. Did I read that right? Jufu? Jufu.
わかりました。
Ukezuke. Ukezuke. Ah. Arigato, Coqui-san. Ukezuke. Why does he look like the same that the teacher in the last game? Sensei, Kumada Sensei.
よろしくお願いします。善蔵さんから依頼を受けました。探偵事務所の者です。
Take Kumada. Okay, let me see if I can remember here.
何も思い出せない。熊田先生だ。明神村ただ一人の医師だ。
こらこら、わしの机をごちゃごちゃいじらんでくれよ。綾代家の執事から連絡をもらっとるぞ。聞きたいことがあるそうじゃな。
念のためにお聞きしますが、キクさんの死因は心不全で間違いありませんか？
心不全じゃ。とはいうものの、こんな急に亡くなられるほど悪かったわけでもないんじゃが。
Okay, Uketsuke means reception. I was wondering if that's if that was what it meant.
Ma, 時が時じゃから、執事が不自然と思う気持ちもわからんではないがの。菊さんの死因は心不全じゃ。
遺言書について何かご存知ですか？
いや、わしは菊さんの単なる主治医じゃからな。
Alright.
しかし、なんともな。 遺言を公開した晩に亡くなられたとはの。
I also feel like somebody made her write the will, then killed her.
前蔵から何を聞いたか知らんが、奴の取り越し苦労じゃよ。菊さんはただの病死じゃ。綾代家といえば春日あずさが喉を痛めて今ここに来とるぞ。
Oh?
春日あずささん、菊さんの姪か。話を聞いておきたいな。
With a sore throat? Yeah. She won't scream at me when I ask questions.
わしに断ることはないぞ。本人がいいなら構わんじゃろ。
That was pretty easy.
私が春日あずさだけど。
僕は宇津木探偵事務所の者です。ちょっとお尋ねしたいのですが。
ああ、あなたが前蔵が雇ったっていう探偵さんなのね。ええ、いいわよ。
最近綾代家の周辺で何か不審な出来事や気になることはありませんでしたか？
さあ、私は村に住んでいるわけじゃないから知らないわ。兄さんや次郎も遺言を聞きにここまで来たのよ。遺言公開の晩、私たち兄弟3人はみんな屋敷に泊まったわ。
Oh, okay. Be any one of the three.
こんなことはめったにないことだけど。
それじゃあ菊さんの亡くなられた夜、皆さん屋敷にいらっしゃったんですね。
何よ、私たちが何かやったとでも言うつもり？冗談はよしてよね。
Ah, crap. Dang, I screwed that up.
遺言公開の晩、私たち兄弟3人はみんな屋敷に泊まったわ。遺言公開の晩、私たち兄弟3人はみんな屋敷に泊まったわ。
Actually, hold on. Transcripts, right? Oh, there's no transcripts? Hmm.
おばさま？綾代家の主で綾代商事の会長。でも今ではお墓の
But
中。
now she's in the grave. Wow, that's pretty morbid.
こんなところでいいかしら。確かにタイミングが良すぎたかもね。遺言公開の晩に突然亡くなったんだから。
Almost like somebody made her write the will and then they kill her.
綾代家の主で綾代商事の会長。でも今ではお墓の中。
Okay. What do you know of the will?
遺言書の内容についてお聞きしたいのですが。
遺言の内容を話せですって？そんな面倒なことごめんだわ。兄さんたちにでも聞けばいいでしょ。喉が痛いんだからあまり喋らせないでよ。 探偵。
あずさは喉を痛めておるんじゃ。それほどひどくはないが、念のため長話はせんようにな。
How convenient.
お、そうそう。菊さんは近くの神楽寺に埋葬されたんじゃ。
ありがとうございます。
Alright.
気の強そうな人だ。熊田先生だ。明神村ただ一人の医師だ。うわっ、骸骨の写真だ。
妙な言い方をするやつじゃの。ただのレントゲン写真じゃろうが。待て待て、勝手に触るんじゃない。旧館の連絡もあったりするんでな。ここにも電話を置いとるんじゃ。覗き見は感心せんぞ。こいつはカルテじゃからな。
医療機関のマップのようだ。いろいろな薬がいっぱい並んでいる。触らない方がいいだろう。荷物を置くカゴだろう。
Let's take her. Take Azusa. Alright. Let's travel. Because they're not going to speak anymore.
熊田先生、あずささん、ご協力ありがとうございました。僕はこれで失礼します。
しっかりやるんじゃぞ、少年探偵。
I walk out the door and he's like, this kid's dumb. He's looking over his head. Kagura Temple. We got children playing around. The cemetery.
神楽寺はここか。静かな場所だな。綾代家の墓だ。ここに菊さんが眠っているのか。
こら！墓にいたずらしちゃいかん。
すいません、いたずらしてたわけじゃないんです。
おや、あんた村のもんじゃないな。伝説を確かめに来よったバカ者ではなかったか。いきなり怒鳴りつけてすまんかったの
伝説？
わしはここ神楽寺の住職で
Genshin
原
Impact.
神という。
His last name's Impact.
はじめまして。僕は宇津木探偵事務所の者です。
何、探偵？探偵がこんな村に何をしに来なさった？
実は
Kamada's dialect, probably from Hiroshima, Kagoshima, or maybe it's a mix of different dialects. That sounds cool. Moshiroi, moshiroi.
そうか、綾代家の執事にか。疑いたくなる気持ちはわかるが、杞憂じゃな。 キクさんは病死じゃと医者も太鼓判を押しとったからのう。
そうなのかもしれませんが、少しお話を伺ってもいいですか？
まあよかろう。
キクさんの遺体に何か不審なことは感じませんでしたか？
別になかったのう。キクさんは安らかに眠っとる。
Shouldn't you ask the coroner about the body instead of a priest?
キクさんは安らかに眠っとる。
So we went to the next one, the legend.
伝説というのは何なのですか？
村人の間で古くから語り継がれている気味の悪い話なんじゃ。綾代の主が無念の死を遂げた時、主は墓の中からよみがえり、恨みに思う人間を殺すと言われておるのじゃ。それというのも、この村では未だに遺体を土葬にしておるからじゃろう。
The village buries, they don't cremate.
では、キクさんの遺体もそのまま。
Yeah, it's still in there.
もちろんそのままここに埋まっとる。さらに綾代家にはのこの伝説の元になったらしい戦国時代からの言い伝えもあるのじゃぞ。いや、これ以上はよそ者に話すようなことではないな。
綾代家にまつわる言い伝え、ぜひ聞かせてください。
そこまで言うなら話すとするかの。戦国時代の綾代家はこの辺りの領主じゃった。ある時戦に敗れてのかろうじて生き延びた者たちは明神山の砦に立てこもった。それで敵方の領主は見せしめに綾代の先祖代々の墓を掘り返したんじゃ。
Chat says, since cremation is the norm in Japan, burials in the ground are definitely rare. The enemy's lord, in order to make an example out of them, dug up the Adeshiro ancestral graves one by one.
やがて最後の決戦となったが、綾代の領主は殺された。呪いの言葉を残してな。
Don't vandalize part. I won't. After a long and gruesome final battle, Lord Ayashiro was executed, but he left the curse in his wake.
戦が終わり、 敵の殿様が村を訪れたが、間もなく謎の死を遂げたのじゃ。ある者は綾代の呪いで狂ったといい、またある者は墓からよみがえった綾代の領主が首をはねたとも言う。それが今でもこの村に語り継がれ、伝説となったのじゃ。あくまで言い伝えじゃ。キクさんは安らかに眠っとる。それは間違いない。そろそろいいかの。わしから話せるがこのぐらいじゃ。
はい、貴重なお話をありがとうございました。
When you need a GPT running, it sometimes turns on by itself. It knows you. ChatGPT がわかります。Alright, so that's the legend. Let's go back to residence.
元神さん、では失礼します。またお話を聞かせてください。
お帰りなさいませ。村人が何か噂しているようです。あくまで伝説でございます。村には未だに古い言い伝えなどが残っておりますので。ただいま、皆様こちらにはいらっしゃいませ。後ほどご紹介いたします。ただいま、皆様こちらにはいらっしゃいませ。私にはちょっと分かりかねますが。私にはちょっと分かりかねますが。前にお話ししたことぐらいで。あくまで伝説でございます。村には未だに古い言い伝えなどが残っておりますので。 ただいま。皆様こちらにはいらっしゃいません。後ほどご紹介いたします。
綾代家の執事善蔵さんだ。廊下の先が見えない。
Something feels off about this house. It looks Western style, but beyond the door it looks like there's tatami. Yeah, yeah, it is very weird because her bedroom is very traditional. Maybe that's the way it is. Maybe that's the way the mansion was stylized. Like it's Western style for the most part. But since she was 78, she wanted her bedroom to be more traditional, a more traditional style, like her own personal bedroom, as opposed to other bedrooms throughout the mansion and such. It's a very, very expensive mansion.
私にはちょっと。ただいま。皆様。あくまで伝説。前にお話ししたこと。
西洋風の作りの大きな屋敷だ。中央のシャンデリアも立派だな。さて、とりあえず駅まで来たけれど。
一体何の用だ。
この村の伝説なのですが。
待った。
Oh, he's sweating. He did it.
あんた、あんまり嗅ぎ回らねえ方がいいだよ。キクさんが蘇って来られるかもしれねえだで。
綾代家について何かご存知ですか？
この村に住んどれば嫌でも耳に入ってくるで。昔からあまりいい話は聞かんがねえ。もう亡くなったが、キクさんの旦那は昔かなり悪どいことをやっていたそうだで。恨みに思っている人も少なくねえだろう。自殺した家族の話を聞いたことがあるだよ。
自殺した家族。あ、そうそう、綾代家のお手伝いから話を聞かなきゃ。確か名前は茜さんだったな。もう戻ってどこかに出かけていたのなら 駅員が姿を見ているかもしれない。
明るい性格じゃったのに、キクさんが亡くなられてからはすっかり沈み込んでしまったようじゃのう。恐ろしい目に遭う前にあの屋敷を出た方があの子のためじゃ。明るい性格じゃったのに、キクさんが亡くなられてからはすっかり沈み込んでしまったようじゃ。綾代家については昔からあまりいい話は聞かんねえ。キクさんの旦那は昔かなり悪どいことをやっていたそうだで、恨みに思っている人も少なくねえだろう。自殺した家族の話を聞いたことがあるだよ。あんた、あんまり嗅ぎ回らねえ方がいいだよ。キクさんが蘇って来られるかもしれねえだで。キクさんは殺されたに違えねえだ。今にきっと蘇ってきなさるで、あんたも気をつけなされや。
すみません。
あ、何のご用ですか？ここに集まっている人たちに絡まれて伝説がどうのって言われて困っていたようでしたね。あの人たち綾代家についていろいろと噂してるんですよ。気味の悪いことまで。綾代家のお手伝いならさっきここを通って綾代家の方へ行きましたよ。あ、お帰りなさいませ。茜が戻ってまいりましたよ。
Did all that. We could have just stayed at the mansion and waited for her instead of running around the town looking for her.
茜でしたら菊様の寝室にいるはずです。ではこちらへ。こちらが茜です。
お手伝いの茜です。
I was expecting an old woman.
はじめまして、宇津木探偵事務所の者です。よろしくお願いします。
でも私などがお役に立てるかどうか。
辛いでしょうけど、亡くなっているキクさんを発見された時のことを話していただけますか？
はい。あの日、奥様がなかなか起きていらっしゃらないので、ご様子を見にここへ来たんです。その時はすでに。遺言書の公開の日、お休みになられて間もなく発作を起こされたらしいと熊田先生がおっしゃっていました。私さえ気をつけていれば。
茜さんが責任を感じることではないと思います。
でも遺言書の公開が終わった後、寝室へ戻られて間もなく発作を起こされたらしいと熊田先生がおっしゃっていました。遺言書の公開が終わった後、寝室へ戻られて間もなく発作を起こされたらしいと熊田先生がおっしゃっていました。 私さえ気をつけていれば。ご存知の通り、このお屋敷の執事をなさっています。そういえば遺言公開の日、皆様今の方へ集まってらっしゃる時に庭でアキラ様を見ました。
アキラ様？
声をかけようとすると驚いてどこかへ行ってしまわれたのです。どうされたのかしら。
善蔵さんはこの屋敷には幹事さん、二郎さん、あずささん、善蔵さん、それにお手伝いの茜さんしかいないと言っていたはずだ。アキラさんというのは誰なんですか？
幹事様の息子さんです。時々このお部屋に出入りされていました。
So Akira is Kanji's son. Anything else?
アキラ様は幹事様の息子さんです。時々このお部屋に出入りされていました。遺言公開の日、皆様今の方へ集まってらっしゃる時に庭でアキラ様を見ました。ご存知の通り、このお屋敷の執事をなさっています。私さえ気をつけていれば。 遺言書の公開が終わった後、寝室へ戻られて間もなく発作を起こされたらしいと熊田先生がおっしゃっていました。
うん。
はい、どういったご用でしょうか。
アキラさんも来ていたんですか。
アキラ様があの日ここへですか。私は存じませんでしたが。おや、電話がかかってまいりましたので、ちょっと失礼させていただきます。
何かご用でしょうか。ご存知の通り、このお屋敷の執事をなさっています。遺言書の公開が終わった後、寝室へ戻られて間もなく、私さえ気をつけていれば。遺言書の公開が終わった後、寝室へ戻
電話に出ているから呼ぶわけにはいかないな。何かにひどく怯えているようにも見えるが。山が描かれた掛け軸だ。古そうなモノクロの写真が並んでいる。
遺言書の公開、私さえ気をつけ、ご存知の通り、アキラ様は幹事様の息子さんです。時々このお部屋に出入りされていました。アキラ様は幹事様の息子さんです。時々このお部屋に出入りされていました。アキラ様は幹事様の息子さんで、
電話に出ているから呼ぶわけにはいかない。
遺言書の公開が終わった後、寝室へ戻られて間もなく、遺言公開の日、皆様居間の方へ集まってらっしゃる時に庭でアキラ様を見ました。
See, can this be open?
キクさんはこの部屋の布団の上で死んでいたのか。
遺言書の公開が、私さえご存知の通り、このお屋敷、アキラ様は幹事様、遺言公開の日、皆様居間の方へ集まってらっしゃる時に庭で、
電話に出ているか。何かにひどく、
Is he done yet?
電話に出ている。何かにひどく怯えている。花が生けてある。誰が生けたんだろうか。
遺言書の公開が終わった後、私さえ気をつけていれば、
Get some sleep, don't push yourself. But I operate better
ご
when I'm
存知の
asleep.
通り、このお屋敷の執事をなさっています。
Sleep gaming.
アキラ様は幹事様の息子さんです。
Can't seem to find any more triggers here.
遺言公開の日。遺言公開の日。
What's this book here?
この本だけ放り出されている。読みかけだったんだろうか。古そうなモノクロの写真が並んでいる。キクさんは山が描かれた。
Is he done yet?
電話に出ているから。
He's still on the phone. This is the part where one little thing
何かにひど
makes a difference.
何かに何かにひどく。
遺言書の私さえご存知の通り、アキラ様は幹事。アキラ様、遺言公開の日。
What is missing here?
キクさんは
Wait, what is this? Oh, there we go. Found it. What is that?
畳が焦げているぞ。
The tatami mat is burned. Oh, she did it.
お話の途中に失礼いたしました。お電話はあゆみ様からでした。一度事務所の方へお戻りくださいとのことです。
あ、そうでしたか。ありがとうございます。
But before we go,
畳が焦げていますが、あれはどうしてそのままなんですか？
え？焦げている？はて、いつできたのでしょうか。今まで気づきませんでしたが。
そうですか。
はて、あのような焦げ跡がいつできたのか、今まで気がつきませんでした。はて、
okay, same sentence.
時々ふらりとおいでになっては、菊様とお会いになっておられたようですが、こちらのお部屋へは自由に出入りされていらっしゃいましたね。こちらのお部屋へは自由に出入りされていらっしゃいましたね。私がこの家にお仕え
Oh,
して
he's here for 40 years.
もう40年になります。
So he's known her since she was 38.
菊様に可愛がられておりましたので、さぞ驚いたことでしょう。かなり動揺しているようです。菊様のお世話はほとんど茜がしておりましたから。かなり動揺しているようです。この部屋に参りますたび、菊様の死に対する疑念が募っていくようです。熊田先生は心不全に間違いないとおっしゃいましたが、この部屋に参りますたび、菊様、熊田先生は、こちらのお部屋へは自由に出入りされていらっしゃいましたね。こちらのお部屋へは、はて、このよ、前にお話、
綾代家の執事。畳が焦げて、菊さんは
この部屋に参りますたび、菊様の死に対する熊田先生はかなり、私がこの家にお仕えして、こちらのお部屋へは自由、こちらのお部屋へ、前にお話ししたことぐらいで、前に、はて、
はい。
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that burn mark.
茜さん。
Oh, she's freaking out.
どうしたんだ。ひどく怯えているようだけど。
Anything else? Nope, that's it. All right. Let's go back to the
調
office.
べられそうなのはこのくらいか。あゆみちゃんが待っているだろうし、事務所に向かおう。全蔵さん、今日のところはこれで失礼します。
さようでございますか。私めの取り越し苦労やもしれませんが、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
おかえりなさい。どう？明神村で何か分かった？それが知りたくて電話したの。
なんだ、そんなことか。
なんだとは失礼ね。一度行方不明になったんだから心配して当然でしょ。
そうだね。ごめん、ありがとう。
それでどうなの？
ここまで分かったことを整理して推理してみたいんだ。手伝ってくれるかな？
ええ、もちろんよ。
Remember.
なぜあの村に行っていたのか、そこまでは思い出せたんだけど。
All right, let's save. Yep. All right. Now, speculate.
僕が依頼されていたのは綾代商事の会長綾代菊の死についての調査だった。
その途中であなたは事故に遭って記憶を失ったのね。
依頼人は菊の突然の死に疑問を持った綾代家の執事だ。菊は遺言公開の当日に死亡したという。となると確かに執事が不審に思うのもうなずける。遺言公開には菊の甥と姪にあたる綾代寛治と次郎、そして春日あずさが立ち会ったらしい。寛治の息子綾代明という男が公開の当日に屋敷に来ていたらしいが、偶然なんだろうか。今のところ菊の死因は心不全以外に考えられないようだけど。
確かに菊の死には不自然なものを感じるわね。
遺言書には菊が残す遺産や権利の相続について書かれていたんだろうね、きっと。
そうね。となると綾代商事のことを調べる必要がありそうね。それは私が引き受けるわ。だからあなたは綾代家に行ってもっと詳しく調査してきてね。
ありがとう、エミちゃん。失った記憶は完全じゃないけど頑張らなきゃね。
でも今日はもう遅いから調査再開は明日にしましょう。
今日はいろいろありすぎてさすがにクタクタだ。ゆっくり休んで明日に備えよう。
Just like Coqui-san said to me.
おはよう。私は早速綾代商事の調査を始めるわ。
うん、頼むよ。僕はすぐに明神村に向かう。遺言書の内容、それにアキラという人物、調べなきゃならないことがたくさんだ。ひとまず綾代家の人々にアキラや遺言書について聞いてみることにするよ。
気をつけてね。間違ってもまた崖から落ちたりしないでよ。
There we go. Because Ayumi said to Raminate not to get plenty of rest, and you're telling me to get plenty of rest, and that's what we're gonna do now. Let's save. Where's the save? Oh, wait a second.
今日もやっぱりいらしたんですね。
Oh, that's fine. Wait. Shoot, I need to get to. Yeah, good morning, back again.
噂で聞きましたよ。
You're a detective,
あなた
Brian. You're looking
探偵なんでしょ？
Yeah.
ま
I
あ
just need to get to the safe thing. Kind of.
やっぱりキクさん殺されたんでしょうか。
There we go. Alright. There we are. Save. And go back to the title screen. Yep, there we go. Alright. I hope y'all enjoyed the tonight's sleep gaming session. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow, and hit the notification button. Once again, big thanks to everyone on the YouTube comments. Thanks for your research notes this month. It was really good. Big thanks to Coqui-san hanging out all week long, helping me out. Over on the Twitch side, Escalade, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Are you sure, bro? 21, it's great to hear from you again this week. Look forward to seeing you around on Twitch. Shy Guys, thanks for hanging out earlier this week. Hope to see your live stream again on Wednesdays. Clifford Lardner, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. That guy from somewhere, thanks for hanging out. Zawaldo, thanks for the follow on the Twitch side. Philip Prawley, thanks for the follow on the Twitch side. On the Kick side, Shabon Ranking, thank you, I believe, for the follow. Handsome Chad, thanks for hanging out all week. Mpon Solve, thanks for the follow. DDD25, thanks for hanging out and lurking. Dr. Shock, thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. Master Splinter, thanks for hanging out all week. Fifelon, thanks for the follow and hanging out last night. MGTV, thanks for the follow. Alright, next week's schedule. Koti-san, I'm glad you were able to finally get to watch a whole live stream without working away. So next week it's gonna be another full week. Study night on Monday. We got I'm gonna see what I could do. I'm gonna need to find some type of content to do my first Nico video. Kanji studies, more Trucker no Bouken translations, and Umumusame, back into Umumusame. Same with Tuesday. See about doing another Nico video content. Another video for Nico. In terms of watching Nico videos, I can't react to Nico videos and post them up on Nico. I'm in Japanese territory in Nico, so I can't really post up any of my reaction. I can't like turn any reaction videos I do from Nico videos and repost them on Nico. Japan law is in effect if I post up on Nico. I don't want to lose my account on there or anything, so I gotta do original content. So I will see what I could do. I probably might still do reactions, but Nico reactions to help continue learning Japanese and hearing Japanese. But I can't turn those into actual content videos and post out on Nico. However, I can create original content for Nico, so I just gotta figure out what I want to do for content. If you got any ideas, you could spot them up. But I'll figure it all out when we get around. More kanji studies, Trucker no Bouken translations, and Umusume on Tuesday. Wednesday, anime research. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman research, City Hunter research, more Trucker no Bouken translations, more Umumusame. Yeah, I'm on a Umumusame arc. I really like this game. I don't know when I'm gonna jump into a different game. Well, I did jump into a different game, FamicomDetectiveClub. Speaking of which, let me switch over here. Thursday night is lore research, Skibbity Toilet, Mech Warrior, Warhammer, more Trucker no Bouken translations, Umumusame. Friday, well, basically next weekend, starting Friday, it's Evolution 2025 at Las Vegas. I'm going to be live streaming Evolution coverage. Going to do Evolution coverage Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's pretty big. I'm going to be looking to cover Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Virtual Fighter 5, of course Street Fighter 6, the big one. A Night in Birth 2. I'm not sure what else is there. There's a whole lot of games being covered, fighting games being covered, and I might do some Street Fighter 6 along the way. Do some Street Fighter 6 gaming. Continuing with my my Shiranui ranking mode. So but I don't have a schedule laid out. Probably just gonna wing it, like I always do, like I did last year. So yeah, it's gonna be a very big week. I'm gonna be doing 8 straight. Whoa, yeah, it's gonna be just like last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 straight days of streaming. 12 straight days of streaming starting next week because of Evolution. I yeah. Ooh. I hope you all are ready for that. 12 straight days of streaming, of live streaming next week, starting next week. All right, so I'll get so this is a good timing. This is good timing. There we go. So yeah, everybody. That's everything, and I hope you all had a great time. I hope you all had fun. I hope you liked that I was playing with the that I'm doing visual novel with an arcade stick. Try to put a little fun put a little fun bite into the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I should do it like this. There we go. Reset that. Just fix the music here. Just to note, this song is Oedo Town from Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Gambare Goemon 64. I'm hoping I could maybe find some kind of original music or something. I would like some original music. I mean, I know I have my own original song, but I don't want the vocals playing in the background. I want like non-vocal background music. So I'll figure that out eventually. So yeah, that's it. And all of you on YouTube, again, if you like all of this, if you like them gaming, just comment, like, subscribe, follow, and I look forward to doing this again next month. Another try stream with Famicom Detective Club. Another sleep gaming. So there we go. All right, everybody. All right, let's pull this up. All right, so everybody, until the next live stream, お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。来週まで until the next live stream. I wish you all a good night, buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.